10 lies girls constantly tell guys. Stay tuned. Before I get started, I want you to watch the whole video. If you like it, press the like button, hit the subscribe button, and press the notification button at the end if you like Red Pill content. Today I'm going to be talking about 10 lies that women are constantly telling guys, but they're not meaning to do it. It's just in their natural instinct for them to do it. And I want you guys to be able to read this because a lot of guys don't spot these lies until after the fact. There are little lies that'll catch up to the end that will irritate you. Let's get started. First, when she says that she doesn't care about your ex whenever you guys are dating. Whenever a woman tells you that she doesn't care about your ex, believe it or not, she's constantly stalking your ex. She's finding out everything about her because the moment she sees your ex, she'll know exactly how to treat you. If your ex look better than her, then believe it or not, she'll submit to you. If your ex looks uglier than her, then she's gonna make you work for it. That's the first thing that a woman does whenever she's deciding to date a guy, and the more serious she gets, the more stalking of the ex that she's gonna do because she feels your ex-girlfriend would tell her everything about you. Next, when she says everything is fine. Typically when a woman says everything is fine, that's a code word for keep talking to me because I have a lot of things that I want to say that I have boggled up. Women normally say it's fine just so they don't look weak. A woman can never look weak. That's her thing. If she decides that she wants to be strong, the most embarrassing thing for her to do is look weak. So she loves to say, I'm fine, but then her body, her moods, and her body language says an entire different thing. It always turns into a lie. And normally, once you get across to what's really going on, it turns into a long debate about nothing. Next, when she says she won't get mad, that's where she's trying to get you to admit to something. Now, you may have something bottled up in that you know if you tell her that she's gonna explode. So when a woman starts saying, I'm not gonna get mad at this, I'm not gonna get mad at that, she's really letting you know like, hey, if you tell me the wrong thing right now, I am going to explode on you. And what guys normally do is you normally give into it because you feel like you're doing good justice by telling her the truth sometimes. No, a woman enjoys listening to a lie. Even if it's you putting her on a pedestal she knows she ain't on. Women live off emotions. They don't live off of logic. The logic thing to do is tell her the truth, but she's too emotional. So sometimes it's best to just leave it at a lie and not even give into it. Next, when she says, I'm not ready for a relationship, that's a lie. What she's saying is, you're the guy that's here for gratification. The guy I really want a relationship with is the guy that's not paying me any attention at all. So the whole time that I've been hanging around you, you've just been there because I'm bored and all my friends have boyfriends. So I'm the one that's left dating and I don't have anybody. So I use you to be there for all the times that I wanted to go out. But there's another guy out there that I really want. That's what she really means when she says that she's not ready for a relationship. A woman is always ready for a relationship. All this, I'm doing me and I'm doing this, that's after a breakup. For majority of the time, if you're getting those type of answers and she's been single for a while, it's because you just don't meet her criteria. But remember, the older they get, the more delusional they are. Next, when she says, sure, you can have my number. See, in a lot of cases, when a woman says, sure, you can have my number, that means that you and her had a good conversation. That means you were a good talker, but she didn't find you attractive. When she says, okay, you can have my number, and then you go to call her and it's the wrong number, that's where the lie is at. And the reason why she gave you the number is because she did not want you to walk away from her feeling bad, or she didn't want the conversation to be awkward because she knew that you were trying hard to get her attention, and she started reading all the signs The entire time that you was talking, she was reading his signs that you were eventually going to come around and ask her the number. Because in a lot of cases, men have the same conversations with women over and over and over again. A lot of women know what men are going to say before they even say it. So when she says, okay, you can have my number, she's just saying that so everything goes smooth, but 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna get ghosted. Next, when she says, I've never done this before, don't do that. Don't fall for that. That's always a lie. When women have done something before, but they want you to feel like you're actually teaching them something, they sarcastically say to themselves, I've never done this before, and it comes out because she wants to see how you react. She wants to see how enthusiastic you're going to be, thinking that you are showing her something new. This is something that women do all the time because they go on a lot of dates that you don't see. So in a lot of cases, when a man goes on a date with a woman, she may be so bored that he names something to do and she'll be like, oh, I never done this before, let's do it. But the only reason why she's saying that is because she don't feel like sitting around being bored. So she's okay with doing the same thing over and over again. Typically, a woman in each city is going to eventually getting around, going to a whole bunch of restaurants, going miniature golfing, going bowling. Every activity that's available in your city, a woman is going to eventually get around to doing those things with different and multiple guys. At some point, every woman's going to been to every restaurant in the city. She's been to all that. So the older they get in age and the more they're going to say, oh, I've never done that. That just means she don't want to be at home being bored. Chances are if she's saying I never done that, she done did it a whole bunch of times. When women haven't done something before, they'll ask you details about it. They'll be like, oh, what does you do when you do that? What happens there? Then what happens? She'll ask more details. But when she just says, I've never done that before, she's done it and some. Next, I won't tell anyone. I can keep a secret. You're going to find out that that's a lie. Whenever you and her go through hard times or you have breakups, especially when you go through breakups, all your little lies that you and her were holding back from everybody else and that you talked about whenever you were pillow talking, it's going to come out as soon as the relationship is over. So never sit up with a woman that you just like lustfully and start telling her secrets about yourself. Always tell the one that you can trust the most. In a lot of cases, a lot of beta males sit up in bed with the wrong chick after she gives him some loving. After he goes through that phase, like, man, I can't believe I'm having sex with this girl, man. He's so excited because it's semi the girl of his dreams, and then he want to sit down and pillow talk with her and tell her about all the hard times, his previous relationships that didn't work out and all this stuff because he trusts her, because he seriously thinks that this woman likes him. When she starts saying, I won't tell anybody, and you just keep running your mouth and running your mouth and running your mouth, you just making everything easier for her to stir up drama whenever she's ready to get out the relationship. You have to understand, when a woman's getting ready to break up a relationship, she finds any little thing to argue about. And trust me, when she cut below the belt with all your private information, you're going to realize you shouldn't have been up pillow talking with her, because she's lying when she tells you she's not going to tell anybody. Next, this is a small one. I'm almost ready. It's always like that. You and her set a time, you set a date, what time you're going to be there. Then when you get there, she's like, I'm almost ready. Or you're calling her, I'm almost ready. This is the most annoying lie that guys don't like to hear. And me, I've been a military man all my life, so I've always been prompt that if I'm going somewhere at 7, you need to be ready at 6:50. I'm not with the we going to somewhere at 7 and then you not getting ready to 7:45. Now, in my world, I got a lot of women to choose from. So if she's not available by 7:10, I'll cancel that date and go right to a whole nother woman and not even care. You got to start doing stuff like that in order to get your point across. Because the moment you give them an inch and they take a mile, they take that inch and that mile, the whole relationship. Next, and the last one. Sure, I would like to hang out again. That's another ghost signal. That's another signal to where she's probably going to say it with a happy face. She's saying that because she's been waiting for you to ask the question and she's been waiting to reject you. When she comes around saying, yes, we can hang out again, chances are that's a sign that you're probably getting ready to get ghosted. And these are 10 lies that women always say. This is Anthony Spade. Hasta la vista.